You see here that we have our synopsis. You are an intern at Keyboard Inc., one of the many prestigious companies in the operating system. Now they cover the keyboard. Specifically, you're with the punctuation department, working with characters such as John and Mark, Natalie and Donetta. Now they are very unique, as is the world. Now this is a choose-your-own-adventure style. So we went for hand-drawn art, narrative, and a custom UI. Now you have the team, Jacob, me, and Alex. Now Jacob here was the designer. He did all the visuals for the thing. This was important as a visual novel requires its visuals. I prioritize the startups. I prioritize being the leader and focusing on the dialogue, making sure it flowed nice and smoothly and was easy to read. Alex worked on the actual main visual interactive assets, the UI. We used Discord and Trello to primarily communicate. Now you see, our mind map was one where almost everything remained the same as our original. There were some changes, such as stuff we couldn't add in due to time and group size constraint, the friendship bar and file system. The characters, you will meet multiple unique people. Mark and John. This was done by Jacob. He created them. And he created Natalie and Donetta. Now they're both unique as well. Everyone's about 20s to 30s, which is about the right working culture. Now each of them would have had these stills. However, there was only one actually done, which was John. Now he's the most annoying one by far. You've got when he's talking and when he's not. You've got his worried and scared. You've got his angry when he has those little fangs of his. And of course you've got the character sketches. You can see the original concepts with many different characters, such as take an X. You've got a basic intro part. And then you've got some more detailed faces, where you can see all the interactions. You've also got a little dog involved and some animals kind of stuff. You have John and Donetta, the first one that we tried and put dialogue options into, but it is explained better next. Of course, each dialogue thing would affect the positive or negative with certain characters. You can see their personalities come through. The rich Donetta, the questionable John. And then you actually see the first interaction with a proper player choice. This is styled where you have a positive to one character and negative to another. John and Mark are the two opposites. And there's two ones, one for each character. You can see the roots better here. If you go for the let's have a joke, Mark gives up basically, and John just interacts and makes his usual puns and jokes. Now the no thanks route is the one that focuses on John and gives him a chance. Gets rid of John, gives Mark the chance to focus. I got my words mixed up. Mark actually swears quite a lot, surprisingly. This was Natalie and Mark. They're both the younger ones, so they both get along quite well. Natalie, who's calm and level-headed, Mark, who's always emotional. Now you see, Natalie and Donetta, besides being the only two girls in the group, also have more things in common. They both laugh at the boys. They both enjoy their time out and hanging out together, which I've noted as they act like old friends a lot and can bond over their personalities a bit better. And this is the story graphic. So this would be how the game's code would potentially do it. You can almost do it like you would in Twine, really. One leads to another, and then eventually loops back. Now, the presentation was Alex's side of things himself, and is rather surprising. You've got a UI layout, which is the difference between any normal one and how our game would look. Of course, there's no background or extra details. And this was an unused email server type. He realized it was a bit complicated, as did I, and we were running actually very low on time. Of course, there is the concept, but it just shows that interaction you saw earlier. For our final evaluation, our design went pretty well, honestly. We tried to do our best on research, and our delivery was okay, but due to life and all, we really ran low on time of what we could actually do.